Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Tory if you're new here, and today we are doing a 26-week bump date. If you are new here, hi, hello, my name is Tory and I am the face of Tory Patton. I am documenting my pregnancy and motherhood journey, and I'm doing everything on a budget, and I'm trying to do everything naturally. So if you like that kind of thing, that is what my channel is all about. I am rather new to this channel, so I've been trying to factor in some different types of content for you. So of course, let me know in the comment box down below what kind of content you would like to see. I love to cook and would love to share recipes on this channel as well, so let me know if you want to see that kind of thing. So a quick background, I am pregnant with our third child. I have a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old, and this time around I am doing a hospital birth, hopefully unmedicated, but I am very open to whatever life throws at us this time. I am trying to be as open-minded as possible. In my past pregnancies, I've tried to control every element, and I have found that that caused unnecessary stress, and it just wasn't helping myself or the new baby. So I am hoping this time that I can just cut the reins loose and try and be a little bit more open-minded and not so controlled, and I'm taking you along the journey. So I hope that you are getting some good tips for pregnancy. Of course, if you have any questions, just drop them in the comment box as well. So today I have some updates for you. I have some favorite products. I have some pregnancy related symptoms, although I said in my last video I don't really like to call them symptoms. I guess that's just things that I am going through as a pregnant woman. So if any of these are connecting with you in any way, I'd love to hear about your experience as well. So I'll go over some baby stats first. Our little girl is around 12 inches. The baby is the size of a cabbage, and this week they are starting to grow hair, and they should have their hair color by now, which is really cool. I get all of my stats on the Ovia pregnancy app. It's free to download, but I have tried so many, and I have found that this is the best one for me. You can always see what they measure to be as well, so you can pick different themes. This week she also looks like a prairie dog or a G.I. Joe, so you can pick animals or games or something like that. So it's fun. I always like looking at that app. I always like tracking things. You can put your symptoms in there. You can check different medications, different foods, what they say is okay and what they say is not. So I always found that that was very helpful. And it says we have around 141 days to go, so we shall see. I don't really like looking at the countdown. I just am trying to enjoy being in the moment with this pregnancy. I am definitely showing. I will insert a clip here. I'm very excited because with my past pregnancies, I carried very small, and I am still carrying small, but I just feel more presence with my belly, so I'm excited about that. And then I'm also seeing some skin changes. I'm starting to get my glow back, and I think that is because I am able to drink water. I was an avid water drinker, if that's even a thing, before I got pregnant, and then with my illness most of my pregnancy, I couldn't drink water. So now I can drink my huge mason jars of water. It's over here right now, and I just put a squeeze of lemon in there or some sort of citrus. I could do lime, I could do grapefruit, really what's ever on sale. Sometimes I do tangerine, that's really delicious, but I try and just put that in my water, naturally flavor it with some sweet fruit juice, and go from there. And it's been really helping me. So I'm thinking that is why I'm starting to get some of my color back, but it could be that we are spending some more time outside as well. I'm definitely seeing, I don't know if you can see, my freckles come back as well, and my hair is starting to grow again. So that was really I don't know, something that I didn't know about when I first got pregnant. Everyone said that you would get these like luxurious locks, and I was expecting that, but I didn't know that there's a percentage of women that don't. The opposite effects happen, and that was a bummer. So I was happy to see my hair growth, and I know all of that seems vain, but it's something that, you know, I was always expecting, I guess, like glowing skin and radiant hair. So that is why in my mind it was more of a letdown, but you know, at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. But I am excited to see some hair growth finally. I've been also using no heat curling methods, and I think that really helps. I have a video, a day in the life, where it shows that if you want to see how I do that. But I just get out of the shower, let my hair dry, and it's naturally wavy, but then I just roll it in a bathrobe tie, and the next morning I just take it out and I have these curls, which is really easy for me. Being a mother of two can be a little tricky on your sleep schedule, so I'm enjoying that time saver, and I'm enjoying using no heat on my hair. Another symptom I've been seeing is some gum sensitivity, and I've been seeing some bleeding when I brush my teeth, which is kind of a bummer, but I knew that was coming. I feel like that's happened with every pregnancy right around 25 weeks. I do have to go back and look at all of my baby book information, because I do write down all of those symptoms with each pregnancy just so I can compare and contrast. It's fun to look at if you have the chance to do that. And I will say I'm definitely seeing a difference in skin. If you didn't see the last bump date, I was filling you in on my skin and how dry it was, especially in the wintertime in Colorado. But I've been using the Aveeno, what is it? I'm looking at it right now. Relief Moisturizing Care, and it's been so helpful. And again, it's $10, but Target this week has it for 40% off, or you can bundle it and you get like a $20 coupon if you spend $100. So it depends where you get your cosmetics and things like that, but I think that's a really good deal. So it brought that down, and I got 2 bottles luckily, but it's been really helpful on my skin as long as I'm consistent about it. So if I apply it maybe once or twice a week, then I'm seeing that my skin remains not radiant, but a little smoother. I'm not really losing a lot of dead skin. You could also use dry brushing as well, and I have done that in the past. I love dry brushing for circulation. It's definitely helped me with my anemia, but that is up to you. And then I guess this falls under the category of symptoms, but my appetite is coming back. I'm still getting sick maybe once or twice a day, and I'm definitely seeing dairy being like a mucus trigger for me, so I get super nasally if I eat any dairy. But coincidentally, if I eat raw dairy or raw milk, which I haven't drank any raw milk or used it to cook with in this pregnancy, but I have eaten raw cheese, and I am comfortable doing that because I trust the source. But I have learned that when cheese is pasteurized, that's when people who are lactose intolerant, like myself, become lactose intolerant, because you can't break down whatever they broke down in the pasteurization process, is my understanding. I'm not too informed about it, but I was talking to my doctor about it, and you know, she's comfortable with me eating raw dairy as well. It's nice to have a doctor that trusts your instincts and isn't scaring you with any of those tactics that I've saw in the past. So I think that is why I can successfully have raw dairy, raw cheddar specifically. And I get mine from Azure. Whole Foods has a great selection too. If you have a raw dairy farm near you that can give you raw dairy and milk, then definitely look into that. I know depending on the state, it is highly illegal, so you just really have to look into that. But I did want to mention that I've been able to break down and not be mucusy at all with raw dairy. And then next on the list, I have appointments coming up for 28 weeks, and that is the big sour drink that you're supposed to drink for gestational diabetes, and that is seeing where your blood sugar levels are at, is my understanding. I am not a fan of those ingredients, so I asked my doctor if there was an alternative, and she was very open-minded and said we can look into it, explore the options. So I did find a company, and I will link them down below. It's called the Fresh Test, and they are amazing, and they work with your provider. All you do is pay out of pocket. It's $16 for the grams that I got. I believe they come in either 40 or 50, and it's like a lemon mint flavor, and you drink that instead of the drink. You just bring it to your appointment. So I emailed the doctor and I said said, "Is this okay?" She looked into it and she was pleasantly surprised that it was trusted, it's FDA approved, and it's just helpful for women like me who are just not a fan of those ingredients. So that should arrive here soon, and I will bring that with me to my 28-week appointment. Again, they don't accept insurance, but it's $16 out of pocket. So I don't think that that is too expensive, considering the other drink that they would do at the hospital is a little bit more pricey than that, even with insurance. And then at the 28-week appointment, they will also check on the baby. I think you can opt to have another test done. We are not going to do that one. I can't remember which one it is, but we're not going to be doing that. But because I am Rh negative, I will be getting my shot of Rogam in the leg, so won't be doing any marathons that day. But speak of marathons, I have been really trying to get back into exercising. So I got my treadmill back out. I was just doing some yoga here and there, but I just did not have the energy, and with every movement that I had, it would just make me more sick. So I took a break from exercising. I still did my stretches and my yoga just so I can keep up with my breathing practices, but I have gotten back into the groove. So I'm working on my birth playlist / birth exercise playlist, and that's really going to help me with some of the breath work when it comes to giving birth, because that's a big part of it. And talking yourself out of this fear that has been, I feel like, ingrained in us, that birth is this painful, terrible experience. And I just feel like you always hear these negative stories, and yeah, I mean, I have them, but I don't really want to share them because I think birth is beautiful. I think you can have a semi pain-free birth. I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit painful, but I believe that it's a mind control thing. You just have to make yourself believe that, for me at least, this is temporary, and you know, the outcome is something amazing and beautiful. You're creating life. So that is where my head is at. I'm on this positive kick of I guess I don't say these affirmations every single day. I should probably start, but anytime I see my head going down the, well, what if this happens? I redirect my thought, and that's been really helpful for me. I read the book, The Natural Pregnancy, I believe, by The Natural Momma. I will link that too. And that has always helped me. There are so many different books out there. I know a lot of people that are selling courses as well. So definitely look into that if you're leaning towards a more holistic natural birth. And then products this time, I really only have one, and that is these high-waisted leggings. They are apparently Lululemon dupes, and the brand is Hey Nuts. I don't have Lululemons. I've never owned them, so I can't compare, but I love these. I got a size large just so they can grow with me. And even then, sometimes they are tight depending on what time of the day or what I've eaten or anything like that. So, you know, you really have to look into that. They have, you know, a double XL, and they have different colors, but they're $29.99. I find mine on Amazon. Sometimes they go down to $25 depending. And I get the extra long because I just have long legs, and I like my leggings to touch my ankles, if not more, just so I can tuck my socks and boots into them. But I love them. I'm gonna link them in my Amazon store as well. If you all know of where else you could get them, let me know, but I only know of Amazon and their actual store itself. But look into those. They're amazing. They're high-waisted. They're very flattering postpartum. I've seen other people talk about them, and that's like the only product right now besides the lotion and the oil that I went for last time. Definitely coming up, I'm going to be doing some birth and postpartum favorites for mom, and then I'll do a separate video for baby, but it's not a lot. It's definitely very minimal for me. I have found that every pregnancy and postpartum experience is different, of course, but I have found some tried and true products that I actually really enjoy. And I find that sometimes you need multiple of that product, like baby carriers, for instance. I thought maybe we would only need one, but sometimes for different occasions you might need a different one. So I'm going to talk about that in the next video, and I'm definitely going to talk about some newborn must-haves. In my opinion, they wouldn't be a must-have for you perhaps because you're different from me, but I just want to share what's really worked for me. And that is it, my friends. That is going to wrap up the bump date. I hope you are enjoying these videos. Please let me know what you want to see in the comment box down below, and I will see you for our 28-week bump date. I've been trying my best to upload 3 to 4 times a week on this channel. If you didn't know, I have another channel and I also upload at the same frequency over there. This is just more carefree. I feel like I can be more of myself, and I've just been really loving it. I know I say it in every video, but I'm just thankful to you and all of the support that you've given me. So I am gonna head on out. I will catch you on the next one. Bye, y'all.